next week, along with Bowden, Heard County, Mount Zion, Carrollton, and Villarica this evening. We got a lot of ground to cover. We got a lot of awards we're going to be getting out, and, of course, we'll have a post-game interview video-wise with Umbre Brown. That is going to be coming up on our social media pages over the course of the weekend as well. Central with a win. Central wins it tonight, 33-21. Your final score. Our coverage of Round 1 of the Georgia High School Association Class 4A playoffs will continue after this timeout right here on the Graddock Sports Network.
This is Brittany Lehman, branch manager at American Commerce Bank. Fall is finally here. The air is cooler, the leaves are changing, and it's perfect season to pause and connect with what matters most. At American Commerce Bank, that means putting people first. When you bank with us, your money stays local, helping families, supporting small businesses, and strengthening our community. Stop by and meet our team of local bankers in Carrollton or Bremen and see how banking local can feel a lot like coming home. Bank local, bank better. American Commerce Bank, member FDIC.
Hello, I'm Keith Runnels with Merrill & Associates. We want to be your one-stop shop for all your HVAC needs. We repair, replace, install, and maintain all your home and commercial HVAC equipment. We still believe that integrity and honesty along with outstanding customer service is what sets us apart from all of our competition. Turn to the experts and give us a call at Merrill & Associates, 770-834-7330. You'll be glad you did.
Find your future at West Georgia Technical College. Right here in West Georgia, we offer hands-on, career-ready training for today's high-demand jobs. Whether you want to start a new career or level up your skills, you can graduate in 2 years or less without the debt. Our programs are fast, affordable, and designed to get you working. Plus, high school students can jumpstart their education, earning college credit with our dual enrollment program. Start your journey at West Georgia Technical College. Learn more at westgatech.edu.
Does your house need a facelift?
Water spots on your ceiling?
Nut Roofing and Siding has your answer. Nut Roofing and Siding is a local family-owned business that's taken care of their community in West Georgia and East Alabama for more than 85 years. Not only do they do all types of siding and roofing, they also do complete interior renovations as well. Financing available for interior and exterior renovations. Decks, windows, barns, or anything else you need.
We have you covered.
Just call Joe at 770-550-7536 or email nutroofing@gmail.com.
Concrete problems happen fast, and your friends at Raised Right Concrete Leveling know the signs to look for. If your concrete slab develops cracks or is crumbling, starts pooling water, or starts pulling away from the foundation, there's likely sinking or shifting beneath that is causing the soil to shift or erode. It's important to stabilize the structure before it causes further damage, and that's where Raised Right comes in. Raised Right Concrete Leveling, the most cost-effective solution for your sinking slab. For more info, visit raiseditright.com.
Victory in Carrollton, GA tonight for the Central Lions. They move on to round 2. They win it 33-21 on top of the Tucker Tigers here at Roy Richards Memorial Stadium at Ronnie Birchfield Field. Seth Kane back here with you. Michael Miller going to get a on-field interview with head coach Umbre Brown of the Central Lions, victorious Central Lions here tonight. They move on to round 2. They will be playing Cambridge next week. Cambridge was number 2 on that side of the bracket. They got the win tonight, 24-21 over Ola. And so Central and Cambridge will be going head-to-head round 2 right here at Roy Richards Memorial Stadium next week. Seth came back here with you. Riley Jones, Steve Jones producing our broadcast back at our network studio at 98.9. What a great night. What a great night of football. It started out pretty rough for Central at the beginning of the ball game, back in the first half. Tucker just took control early, and they just everything kept going out great on all cylinders, and Central just had some struggles there. But coming out of here in the second half, a lot of adjustments were made in the second half. Defense improved tremendously. See you, Tim Duffy. Thanks so much. The defense just improved tremendously over the course of the second half of the Central Lions, and the offense picked up beautifully and picked up the necessary scores here and touchdowns, especially with that final touchdown being scored by Jonas Walton there. Wow. What a great game tonight. A lot of scary moments at times, too. And if you're with us throughout the entire night of the broadcast here this evening, you heard a lot of questionable calls by some of the referees tonight. But we digress. Central gets the win tonight. 33-21 is your final score. We got a lot of awards we got to give out here, so we can get ready to head to the Red Zone And let's go ahead and take a look at the Elite Golf Cars Player of the Game, brought to you by Elite Golf Cars at 16 Sand Hill, Shady Grove Road in Carrollton. Sales, service, repairs, all your golf cart needs under one roof. And we're going to be giving that one to, got to give it to Jonas Walton. Scored the final touchdown, had a tremendous night tonight. And I'm telling you right now, they just got to give it to him. I mean, what a great night he has had tonight and this entire season. He is going to be your Elite Golf Cars Player of the Game at Sand Hill, Shady Grove Road in Carrollton. Let's move to our Unsung Hero tonight. Brought to you by All Seasons Roofing, Unsung Hero of the Game. Remember, they are serving West Georgia for over 30 years. Call 770-830-ROOF. That's 770-830-ROOF to get your estimate today. They don't want an arm and a leg, just a finger and a toe. We got to give it to two people tonight, and that's the brothers Rochester. They had a lot of great tackles here tonight. Tyler and Tyson Rochester, they're going to be our unsung heroes of the game tonight. Brought to you by All Seasons Roofing, serving West Georgia for over 30 years. Now time for the Carroll County Rec Department Power Play of the Game, brought to you by the Carroll County Recreation Department, where the fundamentals begin. Carroll County Recreation has been committed to fostering teamwork, discipline, and sportsmanship in every young athlete for over 25 years. Check out Carroll County Recreation Department on Facebook for more, and good luck to all of our local teams. Play the game. Final touchdown tonight, scored by Central. Jonas Walton with that score there, 33-21 is where Central would get the final score tonight, and that is your Carroll County Rec Department Power Play of the Game, brought to you by the Carroll County Recreation Department. What a great night of football it has been here tonight and across all of our area tonight. Of course, Bowden, Heard County, Mount Zion, Carrollton, and Villarica all picking up wins tonight as well. So congratulations to those guys as well. Stay tuned. Southwire Redzone show is going to be on the other side of the break. We'll get you highlights, scores from around the state of Georgia, and so much more. Once again, your final score, the Central Lions 33, the Tucker Tigers 21. From all of us here at the Graddick Sports Network, I'm Seth Kane, reminding you to always be a good sport, and I'll see you on the other side of the microphone. I wish you luck and good night from Carrollton. Stay tuned. The Southwire Redzone show is on the way next, right here on the Graddick Sports Network. Good night.
Huddle up, wing lovers, and double your count for less on Wing Tuesdays at Buffalo Wild Wings. When you buy one order of traditional wings, get one for 50% off. No time to dine? Order for delivery and wing it up with a crew at home. Or pick up takeout when you're on the go. Limit one per order, not valid with any other offers. Additional terms and conditions apply. Huddle up for Wing Tuesday at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Round one's in the books. We head to round two next Friday night. The Georgia High School Association State Playoffs. First round tonight completed. A bittersweet night, I guess you could say, in the local area. We had 6 schools from our local area moving on. Unfortunately, Bremen, Haralson County, and Temple all coming up just a little bit short tonight. Welcome to the Southwire Red Zone Show. Southwire is celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.net. Our show also brought to you by Blossman Gas, Haney's Drug Corner, John Thornton Buick GMC, John Thornton Chevrolet, Ortho West, Rivers Pools, Smith Brothers Supply, NG Turf. From the Netherlands, I am Mike Paris. In the studio, Jay Webb, David Thrower, to help get us through this night as well. Guys, I'll tell you what, let me do this first. The scores tonight, in case you missed them. Bowden, 3-time defending state champs, grabbed their opening round win rather easily over Wilcox County. Red Devils, 42-7 triumph. Mount Zion, a 20-7 victory. They go to round two for the first time since 2018 in the Class A Division II playoffs. Class A's Division I, Pepperell held off Bremen to win it 28-21. Haralson County could not convert on a 2-point conversion. With around a minute to go in the game, they lose at home tonight. Social Circle ends the season 34-33. Toombs County, defending state champs, Class A's Division I. They ran by Temple by a score of 50-6. Heard County, number 3 team in the state, blasted East Lawrence by a score of 49-0. And then moving up to Class 4A, Central had a fight all night long, but finally polished off. Tucker wins that one 33-21. How about the Villa Rica Wildcats? Started the year 0-3, one of those losses to Northgate, and they avenged it tonight. Austin Barron and company, a 24-14 victory of the Vikings of Northgate as they move to round 2 for the first time since 2021. And Carrollton, number 3 team in the state in Class 6A, Trojans, a 58-17 victory over the Raiders of North Forsyth. Gentlemen, what grabs your attention tonight as we get going this evening?
I'm going to go with the purple and gold gang, baby. That's a big win for the Wildcats. That is a huge win. And on the road and first round, first time advanced in the last 3 or 4 years. I think it was 21, maybe 2021. It was Coach Barron, Tim Barron's first year when they got a couple playoff victories. But this year, getting on the road, taking Northgate down, and we're moving on to round 2. So the purple and gold gang, I spent 7 years in V-Town, so I still got a little purple blood in me. So I'm proud of those guys. That's a great job. Shout out to VR.
Jay?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I got to go to the first half of the Central game, and they, Tucker has some athletes. We talked about that early on, that we knew they'd come in ready to play, and they had their quarterback and their running back were no joke. And, Central got off to a slow start, had a kickoff return on the opening kickoff of the game and got called back with a penalty, and then Tucker stopped them and didn't let them score. And Tucker kind of grabbed the momentum there for the first little bit and really held on to it. And then the defense tonight, if I could give anything, Central's defense really stood strong right there in the end of the first half, second quarter, where Tucker had a chance to score a couple times and really put that thing away. And Central defense held strong, and the offense came through and did what we know they can do. So on to the next round.
Carrollton, I don't know if I should say slow start. I know they it was not. It wasn't as didn't get away early like I thought it would. I'll put it like that, I guess. But they go on to an easy win. Heard County did what I thought they would do with East Lawrence. How about Mount Zion with that victory tonight over Truetland County? And they move on for the first time since 2018.
Yeah, that was a big win for them, too. I know those coaching staff. I talked to some of those guys today, and they felt like they had a good shot, but they knew they had to come out and execute and play well. So, yeah, that's a big win for that bunch. And, hey, they're heading down the road, I think, early county next week. So, you got a shot. As long as you're still in this thing, you still got life, you're still playing. And early will be a good team, but I think Mount Zion can take it on the road. If they go out there and play like they're capable, they got a shot.
Early County who'd they play?
I think Early played
Greene County.
Greene County, yeah, that's right.
43-6 was the final.
Yeah, last score. That was pretty one-sided.
Yeah. All right, so tell you what, let's see, where are we here? We'll take your telephone calls at 770-834-5477. 770-834-5477. We have some folks out covering some of the games that we weren't broadcasting tonight, so we'll hear from them. We'll get to highlights of all the broadcasts tonight and the players of the game, and just a busy night. 9 schools, all of them in play tonight, and we'll recap all of them as we roll on through the night. We'll take our first time out of the evening here and come back, and again, give us a shout, 770-834-5477 for the Southwire Redzone Show, and we continue right after this time out.
At Southwire, we know what it means to show up, play hard, and leave it all on the field, just like our local athletes do every week. For 75 years, Southwire has built long-lasting ties in the community. We're proud to stand behind our players, coaches, teachers, and staff who shape tomorrow's leaders, one game and one lesson at a time. Whether in the classroom, on the field, or in the workplace, leadership and commitment to community matters. If you're ready to turn your drive into something powerful, we're ready for you. Explore your future with us at careers.southwire.com and become one of the people behind the power.
If you've been getting that new-to-me car itch, but can't find the car you want, then check out John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. There's never been a better time to trade in and trade up. Used car values are at all-time highs. John Thornton Buick GMC has a great selection of certified and pre-owned vehicles for you to choose from. For excellent service and big savings, go to John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. Shop their huge inventory of certified and pre-owned online at johnthorntonbuickgmc.com.
Cold and flu season is upon us, But sometimes it's hard to tell what's got you down. Sure, you may need a trip to your doctor, but often something over the counter will suffice to bring relief. Isn't it nice to know that you can count on Haney's Drug Corner? With good old-fashioned customer service and a pharmacist you've known for years, you'll be feeling better in no time, whether it's this year's flu or just a case of the sniffles. Serving the community since 1975, Haney's Drug Corner on Dixie Street in Carrollton.
Summer fun may be winding down, but it'll be back around before you know it. That's why fall is a great time to think about winterizing your pool, making repairs, and renovating your older pools. It's also a great time to install a hot tub, and Rivers Pools is making it easier than ever with great deals, faster scheduling, lower prices, and no summer wait times. Save big with our fall specials. Be ready before next swim season. Visit Rivers Pools on Highway 27 in Carrollton, Highway 78 in Villa Rica, and online at riverspools.com.
If you're considering a new or used car or truck, your best deal is right here close to home at Scott Evans Nissan and Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep. You will have a great buying experience. This is Scott Evans, and I will personally make sure that you get a great deal, and it's backed up with service that's second to none. We make buying a car fun and easy. Come see our huge inventory at Scott Evans Nissan or Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Carrollton. You'll be glad you did.
Online, ScottEvansUSA.com.
Southwire Redzone Show, where they celebrate 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.net. Along with Coach David Thrower, Jay Webb, I'm Mike Harris, and our other cast of characters roaming around there at the Palace at Parkwood. Nothing like sitting in an empty gym after a ball game on a Friday night, I'll tell you that. So, we'll get started here. Busy night, high school football, round one of the high school state playoffs, and we've got to call it. Joining us tonight to talk about one of those games, Bruce, how you doing tonight, sir? Hello, Bruce.
Good evening, gentlemen.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Well,
what
you saw a show
Mountain
tonight, didn't you?
Say again?
You saw a show tonight, didn't you?
I did, and I don't like butchering names, but when I heard you guys say Trutland County or Trutland a little bit ago, I've been battling this all day, and I thought, and even into the game, right? Because I'm like, okay, maybe I need to put a Scandinavian accent on it. Maybe I could get it out a little better, and then it turned into. It turned into me sounding like the Swedish Chef. So, I'm just thinking I'm just going to call them the Vikings.
There you go.
I mean, so anyway, 20-7. It looked the game. The pace of the game was very fast in the very beginning. The Vikings took the opening kickoff and all runs all the way down to the 18, but they got a false start penalty and could not convert on fourth down. And Mount Zion took over on their own 18-yard line. That drive, and despite coming up empty, chewed up about 6 minutes of the clock. Then Mount Zion goes 3 and out, but then they block a punt by Lucas Winter, and that really what kind of kickstarts any amount of offense for either team. A pass to Jordan Smith from Knox Israel, and Israel takes it in for 3 yards out on the next play, and Mount Zion is up 7-0 with 1 minute and 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Israel scored all 3 touchdowns, including a 2-yard touchdown with 9:50 in the second. That put the halftime score at 14-0, and a 9-yard touchdown run with a missed extra point with 9:01 to go in the third. It was 20-0. Now, he did miscue a little bit. He dropped the football in the open field, and the Vikings picked it up, and then that started their touchdown drive. And that Tobler kid, did you guys talk about him today?
No, sir. I don't think so.
No.
Okay, they got a 245-pound running back, and he got going. And once he got going on this one drive, he got down to the 6 and then scored again on a 1-yard touchdown run with 1:46 to go in the third. That's the final score, 20-7. Israel 3 touchdowns, 2 fumbles, lost 1. Pretty easy. It didn't look easy, but it kind of, if you kind of look at it in its totality, it was a pretty decent win for the Mount Zion Eagles.
Okay. Well, how about defensively? How did the Eagles look overall?
Look, there was only one time when they had a short field that they gave up too much. That they gave up too much yardage. Now they did get punched in the mouth on that first drive, and were able to hold on fourth down. After that, it was pretty smooth, and they looked really good.
Okay.
And it was it was very bend don't break. I mean, I don't have first down numbers, but the Vikings didn't have a whole lot after they got their run stop. They didn't pass much. They looked a little non-prolific, if you want to, if that's a word, but they couldn't throw the ball well. They ran well at times, but I mean, when you know what's coming, you should be able to stop it, and Mount Zion was able to do that.
Well, that's great. That's I know they. I talked to the coaching staff today, and they were, hadn't played in 3 weeks because they were off the last week of the regular season, plus then the open week everybody had. So they were a little worried about knocking the rust off. So it sounds like once they got it going, they sounded like they played pretty well. Was that your observation?
Yeah, they did get punched in the mouth in the first drive.
Right.
I mean, slow start is probably what you would expect, but they bowed up a little bit, and then they come in and they do what they're supposed to do. Now at the end of the game, there was a little back and forth kind of stuff that you probably need to if you're going to talk about it, you can talk about it off the air. But it was just some things that Coach Gordon was a little upset with.
Right.
But they'll fix it.
Okay.
I don't have any doubt in my mind that they'll fix it.
Okay.
Awesome.
And you can say Trutland because I used to live in Southeast Georgia. That's the correct way to say it. So that's that's what they call themselves. Trutland.
The Vikings.
The Vikings.
Right. I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get it to come out right. It just sounded weird.
You can say Soperton. That's the county seat. You can just say Soperton. They know where they know where they're from.
That's good. And
cool.
Bruce, thank you. Thank you for your call. Hey, we were talking about this early. Like, that game, according to Maxwell projections, was a straight up toss up, I believe. Yeah. And so for Mount Zion to come in there and really sound like they handle business. So now they get to travel. If you're following the bracket, Early County, that's where they'll be headed.
In Blakely, Georgia, baby.
I'm gonna tell you, everybody thought it was a toss up. Even Gordon, when I talked to him pregame, he said it's 50-50 at best.
Yeah,
and that's the whole thing. Very evenly matched. He's down a running back, and that concerned him a little bit. He also had another back that was kind of cramping up a little bit. So I give it to Knox Israel for taking pretty much the whole offense onto his shoulder for the most part.
Yeah, so sounds like it. Yeah,
it was something that probably wasn't expected as far as margin of victory, but I think I don't know that it was as close as it looked. I think if it hadn't been for the fumble and the short field, they could have shut him out.
All right, Bruce. Thank you so much, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
All righty. Where's Bernie?
Bernie's right next to us. You want Bernie to jump on here? He can stand at the mic and give us an update. He's right here, Mike. So, Bernie.
He was a good luck charm tonight.
Yes, sir. I was at the Heard County game this evening. The Heard County came away with a 42-0 halftime lead, with the final score being 49-0. All the young men that play and practice got to play in this game, so I was very happy to see that. The game started off real quick with a couple rushing touchdowns by Ethan Tisdale, quickly up 14-0. Then we had some passing touchdowns, and then we had some more short yardage touchdowns. But everybody got to play. It was a very clean game. Speaking of clean, I want to give a shout out to the offensive lineman, and I was able to really do a good interview with one of the offensive linemen that lead the Heard County Braves, and he was very, very excited to know that they get to move on to the second round against Social Circle next Friday night at Staples. But Luke Mitchum, he was a very good, led very well today. The offensive line, all the offensive line guys did very well today, but he just stood out to me. I do want to give a special shout out to the special teams. One guy in particular, the place kicker. He was 7 for 7 on PATs today, but I want to really give him some kudos. He made a tackle late in the game that helped prevent East Lars from scoring a touchdown and held the shutout, and he was very, very congratulated by his teammates at the end of the game on the sideline. So it was a special moment for the kicker.
That's my kind of kicker right there.
The kicker saving the shutout, baby.
Nose in there. I like it. You know, but Heard County, and another thing that really stood out to me was, you know, we're in the playoffs right now. You're in first round of the playoffs. And you always hear when you don't make mistakes, you easily win games. There was not a single flag thrown, penalty marker thrown on Heard County the whole night. So kudos to the coaching staff, all the players. Great turnout for people tonight. But it was just a great time in Franklin tonight. Look forward to going back on next Friday night.
All right, Bernie, we appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. And Heard County moving on into round 2, and they get Social Circle is who they get next week, by the way, after Social Circle beat Haralson County 34-33 in that matchup tonight. I'll tell you what, guys, let's get into some of the highlights of tonight's games. And our Budget Blinds highlights brought to you by who else? Budget Blinds of Douglasville and Villa Rica. Best blind date you'll ever have. Jay? Get us going. Who you want to go with?
All right. Well, we are going to start off with Carrollton versus North Forsyth. We got a final there, 58-17, and so we're going to try to do this. Jessica's running the mouse. You're talking from somewhere in Alabama. I'm looking at the screen. We're going to see how this happens, but we're going to try to make it work right here. So, Jessica, looks like Carrollton started off with a 3-0 field goal. You want to go ahead and play that one?
There's the snap, the kick, it's up, and it is good. Carrollton strikes first with 6:56.
All right, I like that. Maybe we take a pause and a moment for the voice of Cade Perrion right there. So good to hear his voice calling that field out. It wasn't very long after that touchdown for the Trojans. They go up 10-0. Let's hear that one.
Bort back to pass, pump fakes, gets it out, intercepted by the Trojans. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Trojans.
All right.
Jay Hagan, Cade, great job there. Little switch route by North Forsyth. Both the receivers hooked up. Jay Hagan jumped it, got to the numbers, had a convoy. Trojans.
Awesome. There's doing what they do, and we'll keep rolling on right here with another touchdown for the Trojans to go up 17-3.
Big Mark Mitchell pulling around to the wing tight end side, setting up a traditional power play look. Easy money for the Trojans. And another touchdown for our man Cam Wood, giving him 25 rushing touchdowns for the season.
Easy money and the 25th rushing touchdown of the season. Pretty stinking impressive. We're not going to listen to North Forsyth's kick. Let's keep on going to the touchdown for the Trojans again.
Cypher pulls it back, pass. Who else? Zachary, first down and more. 5, touchdown Trojans.
Awesome. We're going to keep rolling. The Trojans score right after that, and to go up 30-3, here it is.
Going to drop back to pass again. Goes for the corner of the end zone. Touchdown Trojans. Ryan Mosley with a masterful catch of the masterful pass from Mason Holtzclaw in the corner of the end zone.
All right, Toodaloo touchdowns over there in Grisham Stadium tonight. And let's just jump on down to the last touchdown of the night right there, Miss Jessica, if you don't mind, to make the final score for the Carrollton Trojans, the 58th point of the night. Right here we go.
Quarterback keeper Holtzclaw, stiff arm round the right side. Oh. Touchdown Trojans.
All right.
I think Cade's been working on that the last
touchdown
few days,
Trojans. I love it. Real quick, let's do this. We've got a couple callers on the line, Mike Parrish, but before we go to those callers, we got to give away our awards for the night. And so the Elite Golf Cars Player of the Game goes to none other than number 0, Cam Wood, Elite Golf Cars Player of the Game. Elite Golf Cars at 16 Sand Hill Shady Grove Road in Carrollton, Georgia. Sales, service, repairs, all your golf cart needs under one roof. That is our man Cam Wood, 25 rushing touchdowns this year. Our all seasons roofing unsung hero of the game is Mr. Ryan Mosley. All seasons unsung hero of the game. Ryan Mosley, all seasons roofing, serving West Georgia for over 30 years. Call 770-830-ROOF to get your estimate today. They don't want an arm and a leg, just a finger and a toe. And our Carroll County Rec Player of the Game, sounds like he has some big defensive plays tonight. Mr. Jay Hagan is our Carroll County Recreation Department Player of the Game, or Play of the Game, brought to you by the Carroll County Recreation Department, where the love of the game begins. Carroll County Recreation, proudly serving the community with a variety of sports and family fun events for over 25 years. Check out Carroll County Recreation Department on Facebook for more. And there you go, Mr. Mike Parrish. That's our highlights for the Carrollton North Forsyth game.
Budget Blinds, Douglasville and Villa Rica. The best blind date you'll ever have. Provide those highlights. We got callers?
We do. We got Austin. Austin, are you still there? Austin's calling about the Mount Zion game. Austin, are you there?
Those highlights. We got callers? We do.
Well, I don't think it's Austin. This is Matt and Larry.
No, hey, we might as well go to Matt and Larry first. Austin, if you're still there, we'll get you.
My bad.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, this works out. We just did the highlights from Carrollton North Forsyth. Matt Skinner, what you got for us, brother?
Hey, guys. How awesome was it to hear Kay back on the airwaves tonight? That was nice.
Amen to that. That was
stuff, brother. Good stuff.
That was the highlight of the game right there.
I think so, along with Cam Wood's 67-yard run. He had 6 touches tonight, and he had 133 yards. I think that will do.
Matt Skinner, did you just say 6'7"?
No, you said 6'7". I said 67.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Those words in my mouth.
Oh, okay. My
fault.
fault.
Want to get even more freaky, Peyton Zachary had 67 yards.
Wow. Unbelievable. That's good, man. Slow start for the Trojans, quick start. What'd you see out there?
Well, North Forsyth possessed the ball for 19,000 minutes, and they got some help with a couple of penalties on the Trojans, and but obviously once the game, it kind of reminded me a lot of the Rome game, to be honest. I know the Rome game was obviously a lot different, but as far as the time of possession, it was 19 minutes to 4 minutes in the first half. I mean, North Forsyth had the ball, and we were up 27-3 at halftime.
Wow.
So the defense was on the field for a while, but there was kind of a bend, don't break. They had a good game plan. Tip of the cap to North Forsyth. I feel like they had a good game plan. Had a really good running back who broke out on the kick return we saw at the end of the game. But obviously too much firepower for the Trojans tonight.
All right,
yeah, they executed their game plan. This was the 5th game this season where they held an opponent to 41 offensive snaps or less. Carrollton only had 41 offensive snaps. The good news was, though, we had 480 yards on those 41 snaps.
Gee whiz.
Wow.
10 yards of play. We're averaging 8.1 yards per play on the season, and I know it's starting to get more common for people to think it was crazy to think it at the beginning of the year, but we might be better than last year. Last year we averaged 7.6 yards per play offensively, 8.1 this year. Had Rontre Welch went over 1,000 all-purpose yards with his 44-yard touchdown catch. Cam Wood over 1,000 rushing yards now for the season. Weapons all over the place, boys.
Yeah, I've said that about all year, Larry. Like, to me, that offense just looks more well-rounded and just more weapons, which I don't think we ever thought we would have said. But, man, they're clicking right now.
Yeah, I mean, all 5 skill guys that are out there are a threat anytime they touch the ball.
That's right.
And you hit 50, half 100 again. That's 4 weeks in a row, right?
Yeah, and we were concerned. We knew they were going to be deliberate and slow and try to limit our opportunities. Coach King didn't sound very confident when he talked to both Matt and I about it, which he doesn't really care about that kind of stat.
No.
One of the things I love about him. But at the same time, it's cool to be able to say, for the first time in school history, when you have the history, like Carrollton Trojans, that we broke that half 100 barrier.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of firsts when you've been playing football for over 100 years and you've been winning for about all of them.
26-2 all time in the first round of the playoffs.
Not a lot of program firsts when you set to mark that high. So
We gotta look hard to find firsts that haven't been done around here. So
That's right.
When you find one like that,
well,
it's not bad.
the good news.
Sounds like Harrison gave up a lot of points tonight, too.
That's exactly what I was fixing to say. Sounds like Harrison won a barn burner 45-35, I think was the score I saw. So,
yeah, Harrison final 45-35 against Marietta.
They may be subject for a long night. The defense coordinator Harrison may be subject for a long week this week.
Yeah, I heard my Marietta guy, who was the football manager at Tech with me, he said their secondary was suspect.
There you go.
Found the air raid stop.
Hey, shout out to Mike Paris, too. How many people would host a show after calling a game in a gym by himself?
I mean, my goodness.
That's pretty cool.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Hold on, Scanner. Right? I thought this thing through, and I thought the same thing you did initially. I said, you know what? Paris has gone above and beyond. And then here's my conclusion. He heard Jay Webb today on the tailgate, and he was afraid he was going to get Wally pipped. But Jay Webb was going to be taking this thing over. So my man Paris had to get back in the fold real quick. So he was nervous about this. He was going to get Wally pipped by Jay Webb, baby.
I'm just trying to get a raise is all I'm trying to do.
Dedication, baby. Dedication.
Where's Mike broadcasting from? The Jacksonville State Hall of Fame? Is that where he's from?
Yeah, he's got his own room in there.
He's in the Coliseum there.
I'm sitting in the Coliseum, and I'm the only person in the building. This is a little freaky, I got to tell you.
A win over the Chanticleers tonight. Best mascot in all of sports, the Chanticleer. The fancy chickens, as they call them in the South.
There you go.
The maintenance man at JSU flicking the lights like, what's this guy doing? We got to get him out of here.
Well, I got to tell you, they've got him set on the timer. I got to be out of here pretty soon.
Oh, Lord. All right.
All right, guys. Thanks. Congratulations.
Hey, Austin, thank you for holding, buddy. We'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Thanks, fellas. Hey, we need to take a timeout, and then we'll come back, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, guys, we'll take a timeout. Southwire Red Zone show will continue. Southwire celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.net. More to come after this timeout.
Ortho West, the new name for the Carrollton Orthopedic Clinic. This is Greg Slappy, and I want to introduce you to Ortho West, the premier orthopedic and spine physician group serving West Georgia. Since 1977, you have trusted our surgeons for all of your orthopedic needs. Through the years, as we have grown with new locations and more specialists, it was time for a new name. Ortho West is here for complete orthopedic care to get you back to work, back on the field, or back on the golf course. Check us out online at orthowestga.com.
Whether you're looking for propane delivery, gas appliances, or service work, Blossman Gas is the local company for all your propane needs. Blossman carries a wide variety of propane appliances, gas logs, Speed Queen washers and dryers, Renai tankless water heaters, gas ranges, generators, and outdoor kitchens and grills, perfect for tailgating. Visit Patrick Steed and his staff at 3801 Highway 27 in Buchanan or 1375 Highway 166 in Bowden to see live demos and discover the Blossman difference. Bringing hometown propane service to families and businesses since 1960.
Forget the turkey, pumpkin pie, and all your favorite fixins. And feast your eyes on the season's most aggressive offers during the Feast of Savings at John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs. Gobble up a 25 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD Custom. Now, $11,000 off MSRP. Or a new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 RSD. Now with $14,250 off MSRP. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. At John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs.
Create a field of dreams on your home lawn this season with NG Turf, your premium sod supplier. Our drought-tolerant, warm-season Tiff-Tuff Bermuda is perfect for your full-sun yard. Got shade? We have the solution. Xeon Zoysia, great for lawns with more shady areas. Call and speak with one of our certified lawn professionals to learn more about all our premium farm fresh sod varieties backed by 1-year warranty. Schedule your delivery or pickup from our farm in Whitesburg or find more information at ngturf.com.
Since 1962, Smith Brothers Supply has met the plumbing and electrical supply needs of West Georgia's most respected tradesmen and most discerning homeowners. Whether you're trying to come in under bid or keep your spouse happy, you can count on Smith Brothers to deliver fast, friendly service and the highest quality plumbing and electrical supplies at an honest price. At Smith Brothers Supply, their expert staff make the difference. So go with the folks you know. Smith Brothers Supply Company, City Hall Avenue, downtown Carrollton. The Friday Night Lights are on. WCKS Fruiters Carrollton, WBGR FM Carrollton, WWGA Tallapoosa, and WKNG AM Tallapoosa.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of the Southwire Redzone Show, celebrating 75 years of delivering power. Southwire bringing you tonight's Red Zone along with Blossman Gas, Haney's Drug Corner, John Thornton Buick GMC, John Thornton Chevrolet, Ortho West, Rivers Pool, Smith Brothers Supply, and NG Turf. He may not be the happiest guy, but he's one of the top 3 happiest men around tonight, probably. We've got Austin Barron, a chance to visit with him after the Villarica Wildcats avenged the loss earlier this year, week 2 to Northgate. And
that's correct.
24-14 the final tonight as they win it. Knock off Northgate and advance to round 2. Congratulations. Boy, you got to be proud of your bunch.
I'm extremely proud of our kids. I mean, tonight's a testament to how hard they've worked over the course of the season, how much they've gotten better each and every single week, because not only is that a good football team that we played and a team that was better than us week 2, that's a team that got a lot better as the year went on as well. But that's just, again, a testament to how hard these kids have been working day in and day out and continuing to progress over the course of the season.
When we talked earlier in the week, I could tell you felt pretty good. You felt pretty confident, your guys. You'd had a good week of practice during the open week, and then this week. What was the difference for you tonight?
I mean, 1,000 little things. It was 1,000 little things. But again, I think our kids are, I told you beforehand earlier in the week, just how important it is for our kids to still be hungry this time of the year, because the hungry dog eats when it gets cold. And, just extremely proud of our kids and their progression of correcting the little things. Because when you cut back the tape and you watch us over the course of the season, it was just 1,000 little things that were getting us beat and exposing us and creating a huge gap between where we were and where we wanted to be, and they've worked to close that gap over the course of the season, which has been great to see.
Did y'all celebrate a little bit?
Oh, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. Our kids, they were so pumped, and they deserve it, and our coaches deserve it. I can't give enough credit to those guys, and just there's the resilience. I mean, when you talk about a football team that was 0-3 and just got blown out week 3 to battle back and find a way into the playoffs, not only into the playoffs, but finding a way to advance to the Sweet 16. That's a testament to the resilience that these young men have and the trust and the love they have for one another.
So you had the lead. They came back, cut it to 17-14. What put it away for you?
Well, I mean, that was just a crazy series of events that I'm not even sure I've still processed yet. My watch I have a Garmin watch, and it was about to call 911. It had detected an emergency, and so it was right. I needed an ambulance over there at one point in time. My heart rate was through the roof. They returned a kick, which swung a ton of momentum, and they had a great pitch and catch on a slot fade. We had relatively good coverage. Just, when you're in man coverage and somebody can execute like that, it's tough to defend. And they try to throw a hook and ladder at the end, and they miss on the ladder, and where we were able to recover. I mean, there were so many things there that happened within the last 3 minutes of a game. I mean, it was just absolute chaos, and but our kids found a way to win, and they kept playing for 4 quarters, and so I was proud of them for that.
Biggest win for you as a head coach there?
I would say so. I would say so. Biggest win for our kids and our staff. I mean, I can't. I think, again, like I said, head coaches get way too much credit and probably way too much blame too. This is a testament to our kids and our coaches for just the work they put in over the course of the year.
Hey, guys, you got a question for Austin?
Hey, Austin, this is David Thrower. I just want to tell you, I'm proud of you, man. That's a great job.
I can't hear them, so you may have to relay it.
Okay. DT said he was proud of you.
Yeah, it was a great job, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I've got to learn from a lot of good football coaches over my time, and I've been blessed with that. And even a little short stint at Mountain Zion High School in a health classroom.
Well, he didn't learn much about teaching health from me, that's for sure.
Have you thought about next week yet, or are you going to wait till tomorrow to do that?
No. We're not, as a head coach, you're already on top of it. You know, your mind's already about what we need to do next from a logistical standpoint to make sure we set our kids up to be as successful as possible. So, you know, those things are already going through my mind right now. But we're definitely going to enjoy this win.
Congratulations, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for talking to us. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate you calling. I appreciate all you guys do to celebrate and honor our kids and all the hard work that they put in. So I'm grateful for y'all. I'm grateful to be a part of this great Villarica community. So go Cats.
Enjoy it, man. Thank you, Austin. See you, bud.
Thank you.
All right. That was Austin Barron. Whew. Unfortunately, next week, now they got to go all the way down to Thomas County to play next Friday night.
Hey, they playing with house money right now.
I can't imagine how happy that was in that locker room.
You can go down and wheeling and dealing next week. It's okay. Just fire all your bullets. You know what I mean? TCC will be a good pro. They're obviously a great team, but hey, you final 16. You're in the dance. Get in there and let's see what happens, baby. Let's just go roll the dice and let's go.
0-3 and get to the quarterfinals now, the state playoffs. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, you're playing free football right now, baby. It's a bonus.
We got any calls, fellas, or move on to some highlights here?
We still have a call, it looks like. Is this still Austin? Another Austin. All right.
Let's hit it.
We're there. Is this an Austin?
Yes, sir. How y'all doing tonight?
Good, buddy. So sorry for the little bit of delay, but calling about the Mountain Zion game, huh?
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, that first drive that, I hope I ain't butchering his name, Trulson had, it was more so if you got a bunch of boys from Mount Zion, you know, this is new to them. It's their first home playoff game some of them have ever experienced. And it was kind of one, I guess, you know how it is these first-round playoff games. It's kind of like a surreal moment for them. They're like, crap, here we are. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But it took the, you know, Trulson's driving the ball downfield, you know, wing T offense, you're getting 2 to 3 yards of carry, you're doing your job. And it kind of took that offside penalty that got kind of wake the boys up. They're like, okay, we know what to do. Let's settle down. Let's get to it. I mean, overall, yeah, you can't say more about it. You know, this team's faced a lot of adversity this year, a lot of health problems, and still be a young group. They truly came out and played good. You know, Knox having 3 touchdown runs tonight, you know, had a long pass. Xavier Buckner, he had several good carries. He was playing a little bit of running back tonight.
Oh.
Jordan Smith, you know, wide open catch down the field. But I will correct one thing. There was only 2 fumbles tonight. The one fumble Knox had, he actually recovered at midfield by, honestly, pure athleticism. His body was still moving. He kind of got cut at his knees, and somehow was able to maintain possession. And then the next fumble, it was kind of just a one of those weird moments. The running back's momentum was going forward, and the ball kept moving with the running back, and it kind of just bobbled out of his hands.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't say enough about this team. They've just been great all year, great group of kids. And, I mean, I'm just tickled to death, honestly, of how great they did tonight.
Awesome. That's great.
That's good.
How was the crowd tonight? The Eagles turn out to support the Eagles?
Sir, I'm sorry.
How was the attendance tonight, the crowd? Did they come out and support the team great? Do a good job?
Oh, yes, sir. The cheer team, actually, the competition cheer team was actually not there to start the game off. They were at competition, I believe. So we had some of our middle school cheerleaders out there helping us out. But come about, I think, right after halftime, the cheer team showed back up, and they were ready to go, and they were excited to get going. You know, just a great atmosphere for Mount Zion to experience tonight. You know,
that's awesome.
I don't remember since I've been at Mount Zion the last time we've had a home playoff game, but just you can't say enough about it. I mean, it's just a great night to be an Eagle.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your call, brother. You got a lot to be proud of, and man, let's take it to the Sweet 16.
Amen. Well, God bless y'all. Y'all have a great night.
Thank you too, buddy.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you calling.
Mount Zion winning, knocking off Truland County tonight, 20-7. They head to Early County, round 2 next week. Also, Class A Division II, Bowden winner tonight as they beat Wilcox County 42-7. And they will get Washington Wilkes in round 2. Washington Wilkes stopping Seminole County tonight, a 3-seed beating a 2-seed. 32-23 was the final. The scores from tonight: Bowden over Wilcox County 42-7. Pepperell stopped Bremen tonight 28-21. The final in that matchup. Carrollton beat North Forsyth 58-17. Social Circle escapes with a 34-33 win over Haralson County. Heard County rolled over East Lawrence 49-0. Mount Zion beat Truland County 20-7. Toombs County ended Temple season with a 50-6 win at home down in Lyons tonight over the Tigers. Villa Ricas, we talked to Austin Barron, 24-14 triumph over the Vikings in Northgate. And Central came from behind to win at home in round 1 tonight. They beat the Tucker Tigers 33-21.
Awesome. Mike, we got a couple more callers, buddy. Okay, we need a break, or you want to go?
Let's send another caller there. Let's do it.
All right, we got Brandel.
Line 2.
All right, line 2.
That's our man.
Brandel from Haralson County. Are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I am here, sir. I am here.
I hear you, man. Well, thank you so much for calling. You've been our faithful follower all year long. Tell us a little bit about that Haralson County heartbreak tonight, I know, for you guys.
It was a heartbreak. I wasn't there, though. I just heard it. I had to listen to it. But it was just a heartbreak. It really was. It really was.
Yeah.
But I'll say this, and I've been telling everybody, my cousins from Alabama and everywhere else, I've been telling them for about the last 20 years that we got the best football in West Georgia.
That's
and
right.
Tonight, history was made. And it was a beautiful thing to have all these teams filled tonight. Whether win or lose, but all of them. They played through a hard season, and they stood their grounds and made it this far. And this is going to go down in history. I'm going to remember it till I leave here. I got a chance to see all of our teams in state playoffs. And to me, it's just special.
It's very special.
It really is.
It is. It's 9 teams tonight. I know you're proud of your Haralson County Rebels.
I am. Definitely.
What a turnaround from 3-7 last year.
Right.
To 7-3 this year.
Right.
And
what this year showed, what this year showed those younger players is look, if we can get this far, we want y'all to work harder, so you can go farther than this. You know, that's what I love to see. And I'm proud of all the teams. Mount Zion, I love it. You know, it's just awesome that these teams did win tonight. Everybody didn't win, of course, but it's just an awesome fact that they had the opportunity.
They did. They all made it to the dance.
There you go. That's nothing but a blessing. But like I said, I know we lost, but that's okay. We still got something to build on.
That's right.
Well, and you earned your way to get there too. So nothing to be ashamed with that, Randall. So.
Oh no, I'm not.
And you've been a great caller all year, man. You've been right there.
I leave here.
Yeah, you've been right there with your team all the way. You ride or die guy, man. So you're my kind of guy.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm a Tech fan, right?
That's right. Go Tech. I like you, Brandel. I like you, man. Hey, man, thank you so much, Haralson County.
God bless y'all.
They are believing in Crutchfield. I can't wait till next year.
Yeah, Brandel's legit.
See you, buddy.
Right,
hey, by the way, good old clean old-fashioned hating on the hardwood tonight in Athens. Just thought I'd throw this out there. Georgia 85, that other bunch 74 with 2:24 to go in the game.
It's not over.
Nope, you're right. I saw it. It's definitely not over. So.
All right. Mike, we got one more. You want to break or you want to go to a caller?
I'll tell you what, we'll do the caller, then we'll take a break after that.
All right.
Get some more highlights. Let's do that.
All right. We got Tom. Tom, are you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm still here.
All right, Tom. What game did you go to tonight?
Oh, I was at the Carrollton game.
At the Carrollton game. Well, tell us what you're thinking about it.
Oh, yeah. One thing about Carrollton, I think we're kind of like the Georgia Bulldogs. We start a little bit slow, but then we accelerate the game, and then we blow everyone away.
I see that.
Would you agree with that a little bit or not?
Well, I would say right now, Carrollton Trojans, the offense is it may be a slow start from what we're used to, but when you beat somebody 58-17, you got to be feeling pretty good about life.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The first quarter.
Yeah.
We start out a little bit slow, but after that we we just kick it up a notch big time.
Doesn't take long to catch up, does it?
Oh, yeah. And North Forsyth, they didn't know what they were getting into when they came down to Carrollton.
Yeah,
but what I don't understand is, I don't know if you were at the game or not, or if you heard why do we play so much country music the whole night? We're trying to embarrass, we're trying to make North Forsyth, because there are a bunch of rednecks up there, maybe.
You need to take that up with Matt Skinner.
Matt Skinner. The name is Matt Skinner. He will answer
at CarrolltonCitySchools.com.
He'll answer any questions.
I don't know if that's saying it right or not.
What's that? Now you're breaking up on me.
Yeah, no, you're good. We have no idea on the music choice tonight, but proud of the Trojans, man. And, hey, they get to take on Harrison. Hoyas next week, and I expect them.
And that'll be a tough game because they're pretty much the same racial makeup and the same demographics as we are.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game, but I think Carrollton's going to take care of business. They played a tight one tonight against Marietta, but hey, the good thing is we get to host again next week.
Well,
and
I think the Trojans played Harrison a couple years ago, and maybe the first or second round. I'm not sure.
Yep.
Well, they ain't got Justin Fields anymore.
Yeah, they don't have Justin Fields over there at Harrison anymore. But, hey, Joey King will have those guys ready, and so grateful for your call, brother.
Thank you, man.
He's like the quarterback.
He's quarterback whisperer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quarterback whisperer. That's what he is.
That's him. All right, Tom. Thank you so much, buddy.
All right, man.
Have a good one.
Good stuff.
All right, we got more highlights to get to of the games tonight. We will continue Southwire Red Zone Show, celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.net. Stay with us. We're back in a moment.
At Southwire, we know what it means to show up, play hard, and leave it all on the field, just like our local athletes do every week. For 75 years, Southwire has built long-lasting ties in the community. We're proud to stand behind our players, coaches, teachers, and staff who shape tomorrow's leaders, one game and one lesson at a time. Whether in the classroom, on the field, or in the workplace, leadership and commitment to community matters. If you're ready to turn your drive into something powerful, we're ready for you. Explore your future with us at careers.southwire.com and become one of the people behind the power.
If you've been getting that new-to-me car itch, but can't find the car you want, then check out John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. There's never been a better time to trade in and trade up. Used car values are at all-time highs. John Thornton Buick GMC has a great selection of certified and pre-owned vehicles for you to choose from. For excellent service and big savings, go to John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. Shop their huge inventory of certified and pre-owned online at johnthorntonbuickgmc.com.
Cold and flu season is upon us, but sometimes it's hard to tell what's got you down. Sure, you may need a trip to your doctor, but often something over the counter will suffice to bring relief. Isn't it nice to know that you can count on Haney's Drug Corner? With good old-fashioned customer service and a pharmacist you've known for years, you'll be feeling better in no time. Whether it's this year's flu or just a case of the sniffles. Serving the community since 1975, Haney's Drug Corner on Dixie Street in Carrollton.
Summer fun may be winding down, but it'll be back around before you know it. That's why fall is a great time to think about winterizing your pool, making repairs, and renovating your older pools. It's also a great time to install a hot tub, and Rivers Pools is making it easier than ever with great deals, faster scheduling, lower prices, and no summer wait times. Save big with our fall specials. Be ready before next swim season. Visit Rivers Pools on Highway 27 in Carrollton, Highway 78 in Villa Rica, and online at riverspools.com.
If you're considering a new or used car or truck, your best deal is right here close to home at Scott Evans Nissan and Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep. You will have a great buying experience. This is Scott Evans, and I will personally make sure that you get a great deal, and it's backed up with service that's second to none. We make buying a car fun and easy. Come see our huge inventory at Scott Evans Nissan or Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Carrollton. You'll be glad you did.
Online, ScottEvansUSA.com.
Alrighty. Welcome back to the Southwire Red Zone Show. Southwire, celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.net. And our show also presented by Blossman Gas, Haney's Drug Corner, John Thornton Buick GMC, John Thornton Chevrolet, Ortho West, Rivers Pools, Smith Brothers Supply, and NG Turf. Coach David Thrower, Jay Webb, and I'm Mike Paris. Thank you for being a part of our show tonight. Good night so far. Just highlight some scores. Grayson beat Norcross 44-7. Harrison beat Marietta 45-35. Let's see. Valdosta winner over Decula tonight, 56-28. Buford won 45-0 over Richmond Hill. I had the Lowndes score now, and I've lost it. So, and then in Class 5A, Noonan a winner. Well, let me back up. I don't have a final. It was 34-7 at last count late in that game that they were winning that one. East Paulding was hanging with Langston Hughes pretty good for a while. I don't know how
Hughes pulled that one off.
Okay.
Yeah, they ended up
45-28 last
they
time.
ran away there at the end. Yeah. The big upset for the night that I saw so far was McEachern went down to Walton. So Walton advances over McEachern, so that's a pretty big win right there.
The Berrien County Rebels
beat Lamar County.
Beat the 2 seed.
Do you know who went to Berrien County High School freshman year?
I do. Very famous individual.
How they beat Lamar County 7-0. That may be the first shutout in the history of Berrien County High School. I got to tell you. Wow.
Yep.
I rolled all the way past that one. All right. So let's see. Central, is that who you said we were going to?
Yes, sir.
All right. Time to hit some more Budget Blinds highlights. Budget Blinds of Douglasville and Villa Rica, the best blind date you will ever have. It didn't start great for the Lions, but it turned out wonderfully tonight. Jay, run us through the highlights.
You got it, brother. I'm going to give a little preface here because I was at this game. Central runs back the opening kickoff, gets called back on a block in the back call, and they get the ball still down at about the 20-yard line. Tucker stops them, 4 and out. And then Tucker gets the ball, and they put the first points on the board for the night right here.
Moving the football just to the Central 27-yard line on the far left hash mark. 2 right, 2 left, turns, hands football up to the center of the field, across the 10, the 15, 10, 5, a touchdown for the Tucker Tigers. And running that football in, he's going to be Champ Tillman.
Tillman and German, you heard those 2 names all night for the Tucker Tigers. They missed. The PAT was blocked right there, so 6-0. And then Central, man, couldn't do anything much on offense again, and Tucker gets the ball back and scores again.
And hands off to Tillman again. Tillman still on his feet across the 10, the 5, walks it into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. Champ Tillman and the Tucker Tigers. And Tucker will go up 12-0 with 1:43 left to go here in the first quarter.
Made the 2-point conversion to make it 14-0. At this point, the Central Lions are a little shocked, to be honest with you. I was on the sidelines right there. Everybody's kind of figuring out what's going on. The stands are trying to figure out what's going on, but they finally come back and answer here to get on the board to Jake Ivester.
Couple of tight ends in the formation. Driving back is going to be Harris. He's looking, throwing a high, long pass, and it is going to be caught. Touchdown! Touchdown for the Central Lions. Jake Ivester. Jake Ivester catches the football. Jake Ivester catches the football and scores Central touchdown. It's 14-6 with 45 seconds left to go. Touchdown Central.
One pretty pass right there from J.R. Harris to Jake Ivester. 14-7 is the score. Central scores again right here from the 2-yard line with the old tush push.
Quarterback sneak up the center of the field, got it in. Touchdown Central. J.R. Harris. J.R. Harris scoring that touchdown on the quarterback sneak. And it's now a 14-13 ball game with 1:20 left to go.
All right. Special teams was a little bit of a struggle to start. Had a bad snap. Tried to tie it up and missed the field goal. And Jake Harris was scrambling for his life. And so it's 14-13 at the half. And then we come back out early, and Central takes the lead right here.
It's going to be first down 10. J.R. Harris back in at quarterback, taking the shotgun snap. This time turns, hands it off to Walton. Walton gets across the 45. Is outside the numbers. The 50, the 45, the 40 on the left side of the field. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Strike up that fight song. That is going to be a touchdown for the Central Lions. My goodness gracious, Jonas Walton.
All right, and so they come out hot in the third quarter, but Tucker did not roll over. They answer right back.
Third down and goal short of the 1. And German going to keep it on the quarterback keeper. Going to stand up, walk it into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Tucker Tigers. It's now a tie ball game at 20 apiece with 25 seconds to go in the third quarter with the PAT pending.
Tucker makes the PAT to go up 21-20. We still got a tight ball game, and then we get to the fourth quarter, and I think this is where the Lions' depth and just weapons all around takes over. So here we go.
Jake Ivester is going to be on the near sideline on the left as wide receiver. Harris rolls out, right side of the field, goes outside the numbers, throws across the field. It's going to be complete. Touchdown Central. That is a completed pass. Touchdown Central.
All right, I believe that was Avery Tanner, if I remember correctly, that caught that one. But they go up. They still trying to chase the extra points. The 2-point conversion's no good, so Central is up 26-20. And to put the nail in the coffin, the last touchdown of the night right here.
Ball just at the 34-yard line. Taking the chest-high snap is going to be Harrison across the middle of the field. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5, strike up the Notre Dame march. Touchdown for the Central Lions. And Jonas Walton scores the touchdown. It's now 32-21 with 2:11 left to go in the ball game.
All right, and that's your Budget Blinds highlights of the night. Highlights are sponsored by Budget Blinds of Douglasville and Villa Rica. Local owners Kurt and Kelly want to know what's in your windows. Find them online at budgetblinds.com/Douglasville-GA. And now, again, if you did not hear that, Central wins 33-21. Let's give away our awards for the night. And so our Elite Golf Cars Player of the Game is the man, number 5, Notre Dame commit, Jonas Walton. Elite Golf Cars at 16 Sand Hill Shady Grove Road in Carrollton, Georgia. Sales, service, and repairs. All your golf cart needs under one roof. The unsung heroes tonight, the Rochester brothers. I was there. They were all over the field. That defense, man, they really stood big several times. And so Tyson and Tyler Rochester are your unsung hero. Unsung hero of the game is brought to you by All Seasons Roofing. All Seasons Roofing, serving West Georgia for over 30 years. Call 770-830-ROOF to get your estimate today. They don't want an arm and a leg, just a finger and a toe. And finally, the Carroll County Rec player of the game, or play of the game, is the final touchdown of the game to Jonas Walton to just seal the deal and march on to round number 2 to take on Cambridge. But Carroll County Recreation Department power play of the game brought to you by Carroll County Recreation Department, where the love of the game begins. Carroll County Recreation, proudly serving the community with a variety of sports and family fun events for over 25 years. Check out Carroll County Recreation Department on Facebook for more. Mike Parrish, that's highlight number 2 of the night, my friend.
Well, I don't know, fellas. It sounds like an airplane just landed upstairs in the arena here.
Oh, Lord. Mike's scared. Hey, Mike, we do have a caller, it looks like.
All right, let's jump on it.
Yeah. All right. Coach.
Yes, sir.
Who am I talking to here?
You got the old Coach Barron.
The old Coach Barron. Man, the legend Coach Barron.
Now, I don't know about legend, more of a myth.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Coach, thank you for calling in, brother. Tell us what you saw down in Heard County tonight.
Well, I'm calling twofold tonight. Tonight's a proud Barron moment tonight that we had a lot of success tonight in Heard County, but as a daddy, watching, your son go through the same things you went through and to see them go from 0-3 to get a playoff win, I'm super excited. So, what a good night.
Man, you got a lot to be proud of. And I know you know this, me being an FCA guy at heart, the Barron guys do it right. And it's been fun to watch Austin Barron step into your shoes and lead people the right way, not just on the field, but, man, just in life, coaching up young men. So, thank you. Barron legacy continues on. Coach Thrower, you got anything for Coach?
Hey, Coach Barron, it's David Thrower, man. Been a while. You doing okay?
Doing good, buddy. How are you doing?
Hey, I can't complain. How's that semi-retirement 49% working for you?
It is very, very special. DJ and I share. He works Monday, I work Tuesday, whatever it may be, and that's good. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there. You get to that point in your career, it's all good, man. Proud for y'all and proud for your son. We talked to Austin a little bit ago. He called in, man. So you guys keep it rolling on both ends, and just hey, y'all, we'll keep talking about y'all as long as you keep winning, dog.
Well, we'll try to keep winning. We will. We will.
Well, sounds good.
A lot to be proud of, man. I know Austin is super pumped for his guys, and just what a testament to him for keeping those guys motivated this year and getting to the Sweet 16. And Heard County, y'all get to welcome Social Circle in the town next week, so I know you guys will be ready.
Yeah, Shane, I have them ready. I'm super. The point in my career where I'm at now, watching Shane and seeing the adversity he went through for a couple of years and having to deal with what he had to deal with losing some kids and to where he's at now, how proud I am for him. And then, as a dad, to watch Austin go through what he went through, 0-3, to be where he's at and win a playoff win. I'm just super excited for those guys and how hard they work and how much they dive into it. So I tell you, it's probably one of the most proud days I've ever had is watching Shane's success, then watching Austin's success, and to know that it's just good men doing the right thing, and I'm just so proud and happy for everybody.
Well, don't sell yourself short, brother. We know you're still a major cog in the wheel down there in Franklin. So I know you're proud of everybody else, but you guys, you, DJ, and Randall, y'all are a huge part of that, and our whole staff, man. So we're proud for y'all. Y'all keep it rolling, brother. I think Jay had something else to say.
No, I was just going to say.
I was just going to say something if I could.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Coach, this is Mike Parris. I don't know if you remember one of those games, those first three. We were on the sidelines talking over there at one of those games, and I could tell you were miserable and hurting and everything else. And boy, I tell you, that's got to be a special. You've talked about it, but to see them come back and do that, and a proud night for you as a father for Austin and what they've been able to accomplish there now.
Well, thank you. And you know what it is. I mean, unless you've coached in it, unless you've been there. A great year ain't always winning, a region title or whatever. Take a team that shouldn't be where they're at right now, and they win games they shouldn't win off talent, but they coach their tail off and the kids work hard and believe in it. Those are the most successful years that you go through. And you're super proud of those teams, and so watching two guys that I dearly love. One being my son, who I love more than anything in the world, and the other, Shane, which I love like family. For them to have success, how proud I am of those guys and that coaching staff of both groups. And, I'm lucky to get to coach with DJ and Randall and Shane and Yates brothers, and it's been super, super special. But, man, I'm just so happy to be where I'm at and working with people I love and seeing guys I care about have success and doing it the right way. It's super special.
That's incredible, Coach. When I think about you, man, I think about the word legacy, and that's when you get to watch the impact that you've had, and you're getting to see that right now in Shane Lassiter and Austin Barron. So kudos to you, brother. Thank you so much for the call.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Coach. Have a good night.
Next week.
Take care, Coach.
See you, Thrower.
Yeah, man, take care.
All right, buddy.
All right. That sounds good. Hey, I don't know if I can do this or not, Mike Parrish, but I feel like it's been a while. I just feel like that's got to be the Moore's Furniture armchair quarterback call of the night. What do you think about that?
No disagreement on this end, I can tell you that.
Just that's special. Moore's Furniture armchair quarterback call of the night, brought to you by Moore's Furniture. Shopping for furniture at Moore's is always the right call. Remember, you get more at Moore's on Highway 113 in Temple. Visit mooresdiscountfurniture.com for more. That's special when you get to hear you can hear the pride in his voice. And that was a cool call.
No doubt, absolutely, 100%.
All right, let's take a timeout. We'll catch some more highlights. We come back. We got Bowden in their win tonight in round one over Wilcox County and Haralson County. Social Circle held on to win that one 34-33. The Southwire Redzone Show will continue. Southwire celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.net. Stay with us. We're back with more in a moment.
Ortho West, the new name for the Carrollton Orthopedic Clinic. This is Greg Slappy, and I want to introduce you to Ortho West, the premier orthopedic and spine physician group serving West Georgia. Since 1977, you have trusted our surgeons for all of your orthopedic needs. Through the years, as we have grown with new locations and more specialists, it was time for a new name. Ortho West is here for complete orthopedic care to get you back to work, back on the field, or back on the golf course. Check us out online at orthowestga.com.
Whether you're looking for propane delivery, gas appliances, or service work, Blossman Gas is the local company for all your propane needs. Blossman carries a wide variety of propane appliances, gas logs, Speed Queen washers and dryers, Renai tankless water heaters, gas ranges, generators, and outdoor kitchens and grills, perfect for tailgating. Visit Patrick Steed and his staff at 3801 Highway 27 in Buchanan or 1375 Highway 166 in Bowden to see live demos and discover the Blossman difference, bringing hometown propane service to families and businesses since 1960.
Forget the turkey, pumpkin pie, and all your favorite fixings. And feast your eyes on the season's most aggressive offers during the Feast of Savings at John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs. Gobble up a 25 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD Custom. Now, $11,000 off MSRP. Or a new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 RSD. Now with $14,250 off MSRP. Chevrolet, together let's drive at John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs.
Create a field of dreams on your home lawn this season with NG Turf, your premium sod supplier. Our drought-tolerant, warm-season Tiff-Tuff Bermuda is perfect for your full sun yard. Got shade? We have the solution. Xeon Zoysia, great for lawns with more shady areas. Call and speak with one of our certified lawn professionals to learn more about all our premium farm fresh sod varieties backed by 1-year warranty. Schedule your delivery or pickup from our farm in Whitesburg or find more information at ngturf.com.
Since 1962, Smith Brothers Supply has met the plumbing and electrical supply needs of West Georgia's most respected tradesmen and most discerning homeowners. Whether you're trying to come in under bid or keep your spouse happy, you can count on Smith Brothers to deliver fast, friendly service and the highest quality plumbing and electrical supplies at an honest price. At Smith Brothers Supply, their expert staff make the difference. So go with the folks you know. Smith Brothers Supply Company, City Hall Avenue, downtown Carrollton.
Welcome back to the Southwire Redzone show. College football tonight. Clemson beat Louisville 20-19. College basketball over in Athens, Georgia held on and beat Georgia Tech 92-87. But we're talking high school football tonight. And the scores from our local area. Run through them again. Bowden, a 42-7 win over Wilcox County. On to round 2 for them. Pepperell stopped Bremen. Ended the season for the Blue Devils, 28-21. Carrollton ran through North Forsyth, 58-17. Social Circle ends Haralson County's season, 34-33 the final on the banks of Beach Creek tonight. Heard County, no problem with East Lawrence. They down the Falcons 49-0. Mount Zion into round 2 after stopping Troutland 20-7. Toombs County defending state champs in Class A's Division 1. They rolled over Temple 50-6. Villa Rica into round 2 as well. They head to Thomas County Central to play next week. But tonight, Wildcats defeated the Vikings of Northgate, avenged a loss in week 2 of the season, 24-14 the final. And Central a winner, 33-21 over the Tucker Tigers. We've got highlights to look at. Bowden, a winner tonight over Wilcox County. Budget Blinds highlights. Budget Blinds of Douglasville and Villa Rica. They're the best blind date that you will ever have. Jay, get us going there and tell us what happened.
All right, let's gonna get this going. Bowden scores first, and let's rock and roll.
Left to right, settles in at blocking back. It's going to be a play action. They're going to throw it over there to Jed Abrams on the bubble screen. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Yes, sir. And the lights flash.
Flash the lights. Jed Abrams.
All right, Jed Abrams, Coach Abrams' son, getting in on the action. That PAT is good. Bowden's up 7-0, and then right after that, Connor Daniel scores the second one.
Connor Daniel offset to the left. Jonah Wilson moves from left to right. Josh Hopkins takes the snap. He's going to give it to Connor Daniel over the right side. He's got room. He's over the 45. He's gone. He's over. He's gone. 30, 20. Good night, Connor Daniel. Band's going to play Lawrence Arabia. Strike them up, Lee Ritchie.
The lights are going to flash.
Wow. All right.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia and Lee Ritchie and all kind of things. And, I mean, it must have just been a fun night in Bowden. I'm looking here. We went from 14-0, and the highlight person must have just got tired of trying to keep up. There was so many touchdowns because now we're going to the first half at the end, and all of a sudden it's 42-0. So let's play that one.
Well, actually, I think I wouldn't. I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. I see it. All right, we're going to keep going.
The first half of the whole game.
There you go.
My
all
bad.
right.
Let's go here.
Hopkins changes his play at the line. Drops back. Looks to his right. Scans back to the left, tries to escape pressure. He does. Throws it deep. He's got Keelan Prothro down the field. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Touchdown, Red Devils. That put them up 21-0. Bowden scores again in the second quarter, and to put them up 28-0. Let's go ahead and skip on down to Caden Prothro's touchdown to put them up 42-0.
Connor Daniel, oh, nope, he throws to the right. Got Caden Prothro on a dig. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Should be his third of the night.
That is, yeah. Yeah.
And that was put them up 42-0. It looks like Wilcox County scored late in the game, 42-7, and that is the final for the night. 42-7. Bowden beats Wilcox County. Your Elite Golf Cars player of the game is Caden Prothro. Elite Golf Cars, 16 Sand Hill, Shady Grove Road in Carrollton, Georgia. Sales, service, repairs, all your golf cars needs under one roof. Your unsung hero of the game. Can we give some kicker some loving? Bradley Bell is your unsung hero of the game. Unsung hero of the game brought to you by All Seasons Roofing. All Seasons Roofing, serving West Georgia for over 30 years. Call 770-830-ROOF to get your estimate today. They don't want an arm and a leg, just a finger and a toe. And then your Carroll County Rec Power play of the game is Mike Patterson's 50-yard punt return in the first quarter. Carroll County Recreation Department power play of the game. Brought to you by the Carroll County Recreation Department, where the love of the game begins. Carroll County Recreation, proudly serving the community with a variety of sports and family fun events for over 25 years. Check out Carroll County Recreation Department on Facebook for more, and your Bowden Red Devils are victorious.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this. My apologies, because I actually thought this could be a competitive game. I said during the tailgate, I said, I think this is going to be a sneaky competitive 1-4 game. Now, I mean, in 1 seed versus a 4 seed. And I felt like Bowden would win, obviously. I had no doubt about that. But 42-0 at halftime, I did not see that coming. I figured it'd be, 21-7 at halftime, something like that, But and Bowden would kind of pull away in the second half. But they did it early, they did it often, and Wilcox was never really in that game. It was just and I listened to Britt Martin do the is it Tech? No, not
play.
What's the
Doc?
Doc and Britt. I listened to Britt and Doc and for most of that one, and hey, it was all Red Devils tonight, man. So congratulations to those guys. That's moving on through the playoffs, baby.
That's right. They'll be moving on playing Washington Wilkes next week at home. So, Mr. Mike Paris, we can. You want to go do these last bit of highlights for Haralson County?
Let's do that. Let's hit those.
All right, we're going to hit your budget blinds. Highlights of the game. Highlights are sponsored by Budget Blinds of Douglasville, Villa Rica, the best blind date you'll ever have. Find them online at budgetblinds.com/Douglasville-GA. So here we go to start the night. None other than Paxton Ray.
A lot of tight formation over there. Paxton Ray running right. He goes up the middle. He's in for the touchdown.
And there it is. Paxton Ray runs it up the middle behind that meaty offensive line, and he gets in for the Haralson County touchdown.
All right. And then right after that, not only Paxton Ray running the ball in, he's intercepting the ball.
Nobody in the backfield with Farmer. Farmer dropping back. Got plenty of time. Throws the ball. It's intercepted. Picked off. Going down the sideline. He's got one man to beat the quarterback, and that's it. I'm not sure who that is with the ball. Is that Paxton Ray? He's down to the 10-yard line. It is Paxton Ray. He does it on defense.
Paxton Ray's everywhere, just like Chuck Norris. All right, then we got Social Circle scores one right here.
It's a short kick. Upman has got it. Joel McCoy. No, that's Kemp Boyd. No, that is a Hunter. Man, and he is running down the sideline. He's going to go. 20, 10. Hudson all the way for the touchdown. No flags.
All right, and that put Haralson County up 13-10, and then Paxton Ray does what Paxton Ray does.
Paxton Ray runs left, dives over. Did he get in? I don't see any.
They're going to call it a touchdown.
I do see the man over on the far left now. Yes, touchdown, Paxton Ray on the 1-yard run.
And one more time for Paxton Ray.
They're just going to run it, and it looks like they're going to run it right because everybody is on the right side. Paxton Ray running right. He's in for the touchdown. Yes, he is.
All right. And the last touchdown of the night.
Junior Hudson, Kemp Boyd, Joel McCoy. Paxton Ray going to be rolling to the left. Going to throw deep. He's looking for Kemp Boyd. Boyd's got it. He's got it at the 5. He may go in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Kemp Boyd. 1:32 to play. No flags on the play. With the extra point, we'll be tied.
And that is the heartbreaker right there. They score 33-34. They choose to go for 2, and the PAT is no good, and that's how it ends, 33-34. Heartbreaker in Haralson County tonight. Let me go ahead and give out our awards for the game. Elite Golf Cars Player of the Game is Jax Brown, Elite Golf Cars at 16 Sand Hill Shady Grove Road in Carrollton. Sales, service, repairs, all your golf cart needs under one roof. I didn't see where Jax Brown scored a touchdown, but that man makes a bunch of big old holes for those guys to score, and it sounds like he must have done that all night. Your unsung hero, All Seasons Roofing, unsung hero of the game, goes to the big boys, the offense and defensive lines. All Seasons Roofing, serving West Georgia for over 30 years. Call 770-830-ROOF to get your estimate today. They don't want an arm and a leg, just a finger and a toe. And lastly, your Carroll County Rec power play of the game goes to Junior Hudson on a 75-yard kickoff return. Carroll County Recreation Department, where the love of the game begins. Carroll County Recreation, proudly serving the community with a variety of sports and family fun events for over 25 years. Check out Carroll County Recreation Department on Facebook for more. And that's our highlights for the night. Mr. Parrish.
You got through those in great fashion there, sir.
Woo, we tried.
We'll take next Friday night off, I think. As you guys, we'll get to another break here before we wrap it up. But just looking around the state, I know you've checked scores, different classifications and things. Anything that surprised you or jumped out at you?
Well, we mentioned McEachern. I would have thought that was a team that would move pretty deep into the 6A playoffs. So that one kind of jumped out at me. And then Lamar County was the 2 seed in the Class A Division I. I mean, they were the 2 seed overall, and they were 10-0 in the regular season. So right behind Hurd in that power ranking. So, and they went down tonight to Berrien County, which was like 4-6 or something coming into the game. So you never know in the playoffs. You always got to be ready to play each and every Friday. I'm just, Central kind of had that little kind of scary moment tonight. So you always got to be ready no matter who you play, and you can throw all the records out the window because everybody's undefeated when the first round starts. So, those two kind of jumped out at me a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think looking around, I saw where I think Griffin got beat. Jonesboro got beat.
Yeah, that DeKalb County region Tucker came from was obviously pretty strong.
So they were pretty tough.
And they're always athletic. That Lithonia beat Griffin pretty good, and Southwest DeKalb handled Jonesboro like 35-7 or something like that. So
they did 35-7.
And I look at Noonan, New Manchester was a little bit of a surprise to me. The season New Manchester's had, but again, we knew Noonan, Northgate, and Lovejoy. They were tough. They were in that 3-way tie, and so they handled business tonight against New Manchester. So a lot of good things.
One game tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Coach,
LaGrange.
You know where that is.
LaGrange.
Yeah, I think the first time in history they had 3 teams in Troup County host.
Yeah. All of them in the playoffs.
Yeah, because Troup played on
last
Thursday.
night. Yep.
And then Callaway played tonight, and LaGrange is hosting North Clayton tomorrow. So,
that is that LaGrange North Clayton. If you go back to show how old I am, you go back to the late 70s. They were in the same region together at one time.
They were
years
up
ago.
until the early 90s. They were in the same region. That was a
Troop won Thursday, didn't they?
Troop beat Westover of Albany like 45-14.
Yep.
Troop Callaway won too.
Troop plays Cairo next week, and Troop and Cairo have played each other like 4 or 5 times in the playoffs in like the last 7 or 8 years. So they bumped into each other before, so that should be a good ball game.
Yeah, they won't have to worry about sharing the stadium though, because it looks like Troop's going to have to travel to Cairo next week.
Troop will be on the road. I think Callaway will be on the road too. And LaGrange will probably be on the road.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, so LaGrange is like a 15 seed or something.
If they win, they'll have to go to North Hall. So
yeah, they'll all be on the road. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, that's pretty neat down there for my home folks down in Troup County. All 3 of them to be hosting the first round.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's take a break here. We'll come back and sort of wrap this up. Nice big bow on it and all that good stuff. So, what a pretty good night, though. First round of the state playoffs after a week off last week. Our Southwire Red Zone show will continue. Southwire celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.net. We will return. A couple of more remarks. One final word before we put a wrap on this one. We do it after these messages.
At Southwire, we know what it means to show up, play hard, and leave it all on the field, just like our local athletes do every week.
Hit the games with the opponents for the folks next week. Our 6 teams have won.
In the community, we're proud to stand behind our players, coaches, teachers, and staff who shape tomorrow's leaders, one game and one lesson at a time. Whether in the classroom, on the field, or in the workplace, leadership and commitment to community matters. If you're ready to turn your drive into something powerful, we're ready for you. Explore your future with us at careers.southwire.com and become one of the people behind the power.
If you've been getting that new
the opponents for our local schools next week,
then check out John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. There's never been a better time to trade in and trade up. Used car values are at all-time highs. John Thornton Buick GMC has a great selection of certified and pre-owned vehicles for you to choose from. For excellent service and big savings, go to John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. Shop their huge inventory of certified and pre-owned online at johnthorntonbuickgmc.com.
Cold and flu season is upon us, but sometimes it's hard to tell what's got you down. Sure, you may need a trip to your doctor, but often something over the counter will suffice to bring relief. Isn't it nice to know that you can count on Haney's Drug Corner? With good old-fashioned customer service and a pharmacist you've known for years, you'll be feeling better in no time, whether it's this year's flu or just a case of the sniffles. Serving the community since 1975, Haney's Drug Corner on Dixie Street in Carrollton.
Summer fun may be winding down, but it'll be back around before you know it. That's why fall is a great time to think about winterizing your pool, making repairs, and renovating your older pools. It's also a great time to install a hot tub, and Rivers Pools is making it easier than ever with great deals, faster scheduling, lower prices, and no summer wait times. Save big with our fall specials. Be ready before next swim season. Visit Rivers Pools on Highway 27 in Carrollton, Highway 78 in Villa Rica, and online at riverspools.com.
If you're considering a new or used car or truck, your best deal is right here close to home at Scott Evans Nissan and Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep. You will have a great buying experience. This is Scott Evans, and I will personally make sure that you get a great deal, and it's backed up with service that's second to none. We make buying a car fun and easy. Come see our huge inventory at Scott Evans Nissan or Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Carrollton. You'll be glad you did.
Online, ScottEvansUSA.com.
Almost the midnight hour. Welcome back to the Southwire Red Zone show, celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.net. Coach King, thank you, sir. Appreciate you taking care of me, thinking about me, helping me out there. He's got his send me a text during that commercial break. Hey, before we wrap up tonight, let me I've been sitting here at the Coliseum at Jacksonville State after a basketball game tonight, and if you've got nothing to do tomorrow night, pretty good football game going to take place over here tomorrow night. Jacksonville State and Kennesaw tied for first place in Conference USA. Both are 5-0 in the league. They're 7-2 overall. Kennesaw is. The Gamecocks are 6-3. It's a 8 o'clock Eastern time kick tomorrow night, and that's because of our friends at ESPN grabbing the game and changing the game time. But if you got nothing to do, want to see some pretty good football, weather's supposed to be great, ought to be a great game. And I bring that up for one reason, because there's a bunch of guys on both teams, these schools we talk about all across the state of Georgia, bunch of guys from all across the state that'll be playing in that game tomorrow night here. So fun times, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
With that. Now, look ahead to next week when you start Carrollton next week after the victory tonight. They get Harrison, who beat Marietta, just outscored them, I guess, 45-35. So that'll be next week. Trojans will be at home. Villa Rica's got to go down to Thomas County Central, take on the Yellow Jackets. They beat Woodstock 73-14 tonight. I think they're one of 2 or 3 teams to score 70-plus in the opening round tonight that I've seen so far. Central, that victory over Tucker. They see a familiar face in round 2 next week. They get Cambridge again, and Craig Dandridge, the wide receiver, is committed to Georgia. That was a bunch that eliminated the Lions last year in the second round of the state playoffs in Class 4A. And then in Class A Division I, Heard County will face Social Circle. So they got to come back this way to Social Circle after after beating Haralson County, winning that one like they did. They get Heard County next week. And let's see, I guess that's it, Class A Division I, right? Because Bremen, Haralson County, and Temple all went down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then Class A Division II, Bowden at home, as they will play host to Washington Wilkes. They beat Seminole County 32-23 tonight. They're actually the 3 seed coming out in that one in Region 8 to beat a 2 seed in Seminole County. And Mount Zion to Early County. It's a nice little hike down there, isn't it, for that one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's in the southwest corner down there.
Yeah. Early beat Greene County 43-6 tonight. So, you know what's a good problem to have, though, isn't it, this time of the year? Worrying about that, planning a road trip. Let's put it that way.
Amen to that.
Absolutely. You want to be playing this time of the year. I mean, that's what good programs pride themselves on. So, we've got 6 teams still alive. Mm-hmm. That's still pretty remarkable right now.
Yeah, I think that's what I was going to say, Coach. We started off the night talking about, and Brandel did a good job of it earlier, 9 teams from our area, all 9 teams in the playoffs, and then 6 of the 9 make it through to the second round. That's pretty impressive.
Well, and really, truly, we talked about it earlier, Bremen and Haralson County were just right there.
Man,
so I mean, it could have just, both of them had shots. So it just, and that's the way it happens in the playoffs sometimes, just a play or 2 here or there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, nothing to be ashamed of from either side. I know you're disappointed, but don't be discouraged. We got a lot of good football programs, not just teams, and we got a lot of good programs, and these guys are setting some of them are setting the table for their future teams coming down the road to kind of, some of these programs are already well established, obviously, but proud to see all these local teams have success.
Lee County Sprayberry tonight. Was that? I guess Sprayberry hosted that one.
Sprayberry's pretty good. That game was actually on TV tonight.
Lee County won it 34-21.
Yeah, Sprayberry.
They get Hughes now.
Yes, sir.
East Paulding played
East held with Hughes for a while. Man, Hughes pulled it out the end 45-28, but when I looked at that third quarter score, it was right there neck and neck. So that could be a good game.
Rome, Houston County next week in Class 5A, Noonan, Sequoia. Sequoia, beat Gainesville last year, I think, in the first round of the state.
Sequoia beat Coffee tonight, and Coffee, I know, is a 4 seed, but they're coming out of Region 1. That's a really good league, and Coffee had beaten Sequoia pretty bad last year, like in the second or third round. So Sequoia beating Coffee tonight was a big win for Sequoia. So shout out to Coach Teeter up at Sequoia. He does a great job.
Douglas County, at one time, that game was tight with Lambert before they blew it open and won it 37-14. They get North Cobb next week.
Yeah, that should be a
64
matchup.
Tonight.
That should be a matchup right there. Coach Queen against Coach White.
And East Coweta has made a late run this year. They won tonight, I believe.
Yeah, they take on Denmark. Yeah, and they take on Walston, who surprised McEachern. So, man, East Coweta could be dancing to the 8 right here.
It could be 5 and 7 playing into the quarterfinals. That's right. Crazy, but that just goes to show you the depth of good teams because East Coweta had a brutal non-region schedule. And then they're in the region with Carrollton and Douglas County. So they haven't had many easy games this year for sure.
So Heard County, Class A Division I, and Toombs, are they on a collision course, you think?
Possibly. That left side of the bracket in Class A Division I is loaded. The whole left side. There's about 6 or 7 out of those 16. Well, there's not 16 left anymore. There's 8. But of the 8 teams left, there's some real dogs in that hunt, in that crowd.
Dublin and Fitzgerald face each other next week.
Yeah, that should be a game right there. Then Herd's going to have to, we talked about this earlier. They're 1 seed, so the good thing is they get to host all the way to the Mercedes. But, man, they're going to be facing Fitz or Dublin before they have to worry about most likely Toombs County.
And, Dublin lost their quarterback like the first game of the season, but they've had time to figure it out. And then you still got down the bottom of that bracket down there with Toombs, you still got Northeast Macon, who played for it last year, and Toombs beat them in the finals, and Northeast won that region that Dublin's in. And then you also got Swainsboro, who's they're always around during playoff time. So there are like 6 legit teams just on the left side of that bracket. You know what I mean? It's going to be a dogfight just to get out of that one.
Wow. Yep. And then Northeast Macon won 41-0 tonight. So they're playing good ball.
Swainsboro, Fried Bacon County. Ha, ha, ha.
Well, I left out Thomasville. Thomasville's on that side, too. I left them out.
They got Toombs next week, man.
Yeah.
The Thomasville Bulldogs, they play real football down there, too.
Then I think you look at it as, Worth County, man, 68-0 tonight over McNair. But, Lamar is your number 2 seed overall. And they're out all of a sudden, right? And so,
Raven County's loving this.
Yeah,
right
so Raven,
Berry County.
Yeah, Raven gets to host next week, where they probably were thinking they were going on the road, and so, that left side of the bracket looks a whole lot tougher to me.
I think Worth's got a clear shot to the final.
Yeah, I think so too.
They got a quarterback down at Worth. They say he's special. He's just a junior too.
Berry County was a 31 seed out of 32 teams.
Man. And shut them out.
That's why you play the games.
Gentlemen, I got to pack up or the lights are going to go out on me in here in a minute.
And nothing left in that building but the rats, the roaches, and Mike Parrish, baby, holding it down.
I just hope the rats aren't big enough to stop me getting out of here.
Don't go under the bleachers. There may be some empty concession stand wrappers under there. You may get in a bad spot.
I'm just getting upstairs and getting out of here is what I'm doing. Gentlemen, great job today. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Mike.
And we will do this again next week. How about that? Round 2 of the state playoffs coming up next week. Southwire Redzone show presented by Blossman Gas, Haney's Drug Corner, John Thornton Buick GMC, John Thornton Chevrolet, Ortho West, Rivers Pools, Smith Brothers Supply, and NG Turf. And Southwire celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.net. Thanks to our cast and characters and everybody that was around there to help out tonight back at the Palace at Parkwood. And for our entire crew, I'm Mike Parrish. Thank you. Appreciate your time. Let's make it a day. Do it again next week. Have a great weekend, everyone. Good night.